So let's break it down! What's up, everyone? Thank you for joining us once again on the D-Star01 channel. I'm your host, Dexter Arafiles, and I am so psyched today because I finally got these in stock at www.dstartoys.com, your #1 source for awesome action figures. And these are in stock for around 22 bucks. If you don't want to buy it there, you can find these anywhere like Walmart, Target here in the US for about $20. These are finally out. I finally got them. Can't wait to unbox them. I have other action figures, the Figma Overwatch figures, and we're going to compare it with them. So, enough of me talking. Let's get this open. Let's start off with the #1 girl, Tracer. And you know how it is. I want to be Tracer. Let's get this girl open. We're going to compare her with the Figma one. We're going to go through paint and detail, articulation and scale, and accessories. But first we're just going to go through paint and detail of all of them. So let's get her out of the box. Doesn't look like she's tied down by zip ties or anything like, or ties or anything like that. And before we compare with the Figma one, let's look at her. And she is not half bad. Now remember, as we look at her butt, now remember, these figures are only $20. I believe the Figma ones are about $50. So we're going to compare and see how the value is, if they're even close. But the first thing that I kind of noticed when it comes to her paint and detail is that the paint on her goggles right here on the white is kind of sloppy, as well as some of the paint is messed up here. Again, only $20, so you can't really complain. But these are supposedly, because they're by Hasbro, they should be super functional figures. And let's see if we can move her around. She seems to be articulating really well with extremely tight joints. Whoa, super tight joints there. So yeah, she looks pretty good. I'd say this looks like Tracer. Her scales really well. She has really nice range of motion. Always love the pants with the gradient of the red to the yellow. So that looks good. So let's compare her to her counterpart, the more expensive $50 to $60 Tracer here. So let's see. Let's push this camera right here and let's see right here. Wow, look at this. So the Hasbro one is a hair bit taller. Most import figures are scaled just a little bit smaller. The main differences are the hair on the Figma is more brown and it has more detail and it's just fuller. Well, this one's just not as full, not as thick as the Figma one. Also, the orange to yellow is more of a gradient. This one is just orange to yellow. There's not much gradient in between here, but you can see the gradient on the pants from orange to yellow much more clearly on the Figma. Again, you're paying $50 for this figure. So this is not that bad, actually. If you can think about it, $20 for this figure, you get something that's pretty darn close to the Figma. Let's look at the faces. Now, this is the one thing, this is the big difference. I don't mind the body and the paint and everything like that, as long as it's a functional, good-looking figure, and it does look like Tracer. But here's the one thing, the big difference is the faces. Now, this one's very video game accurate. I love the way it looks. It looks so clean. She's really pretty. While this one's face is just so-so. And that's kind of the big negative there. I think that's the main negative of this figure. Everything else looks absolutely fine. I don't have any problem paying $20 for this figure. It's just that this face is the main problem, as well as the hair. I wish they could have given a little bit more hair just so we have something very similar to the Figma, but unfortunately we don't. So let's go over accessories. Actually, you know what? Let's go over, articulation and scale first. Let's see here. So we got 5.5 inches there, maybe 5 1/4 on the top of the head. And let's see how the Figma is. I know the Figma is like 5 inches just about, and let's stand them together again, and that's how they look. Obviously the Hasbro one is much bigger. And you know what, we're gonna look at the other Figmas at the end of the video. We're gonna do a comparison. We're gonna put all of them together, so you'll see how they scale if you want to add them to your Figma collection. So wait until the end of the video for that one. So this is something that's really cool. You do get effect pieces for her blaster pistols here, which is really cool. It should just fit on like so. And look at that. That's really awesome. You know me and accessories and effect pieces. This is really cool. I really like this. Wow. I'm so glad they include something like that. So there it is on the other one. And yeah, she does have extra hands, but we'll look at that in just a bit. And there she is with her pistols. Doing lots of damage. Right there. And you could probably have her running and stuff like that. Doing some really cool damage right there. Let's see what else she has. She has other hands. And we got the hello love hand. And we got the mine hand. Let's see, does this come off? Yes, it does. So you can put the her ultimate, what is this? The landmine or the timed bomb. And that's really cool. So you can have this hand throwing it down like so, or throwing this down with this hand, which we will show at the end of the video. This is really cool. I really like this. One thing I did forget was articulation. So let's look at it here. We do have an up and down here at the ankle. We got a bend at the knee, which is a double joint knee, super tight. This joint is extremely tight. Wow, it's time to loosen this up with some hot water. We do get a thigh swivel here, ball joint here at the inner hip. We get decent ab crunch, actually not bad ab crunch at all. We get also one up here at her upper waist, which is really nice. We get a joint here at the shoulder. We get a somewhat of a bicep swivel with a double joint. No, that's a single jointed elbow. We got the joint here at the wrist and one at the neck, looking to be at about 20 points of articulation. And there you have it. That is Tracer. And she is looking really solid. Now, let's move on to the other action figures because we have a lot to do today. I'm going to put her aside. And we're going to look at Reaper, aka Blackwatch Reyes. Now, when I first saw this figure in the concept pictures, I was really worried that the head would be way too small. So we're just going to see how it is. I think it's too small. I'm not too sure, in all honesty. We're going to pop him open. We're going to see how he is. Okay, let's look close at this face. This is the one main concern. Ooh, this is not a pretty face. It is not. And I think it is still, sadly, too small. This is the main negative that I have about this figure. In my opinion, that head needed to just be a scale bigger. And we could have had a really good Blackwatch Reyes figure. Instead, what we have here is a really awesome looking body with the armor and the clothes and the awesome boots. And we got all this, like the grenades and everything like that. And the paint job isn't awful. But again, this is only 20 bucks. The body isn't bad. It's just this head really needs work. Maybe someone can make a custom of that. And there you have something really cool. Oh, and I also... Oh man, this is so sad that the quality control on these are not that great when it comes to the paint. As you can see, I have some paint issues here. It looks like I could just scratch that off. That is so unfortunate. Not saying that yours will be like this, but mine does. But honestly, this is an easy fix if you just want to, like, I think we can take some rubbing alcohol and just rub it right off. But like I said, main issue here that I have is the head, way too small. Everything else looks absolutely fantastic. Let's go over articulation and scale, and then we're going to compare it to the Figma. The Figma Reaper. So let's talk about the Figma Reaper. Here he is right here. This is one of my favorite Overwatch figures. And they do scale really well together. They're about the same height. Maybe Reaper is just a hair smaller, unfortunately. But nonetheless, this is what they look like. You want to put them together? Sure, you can. Which is something that I'm planning on doing. I'm probably going to put these together in my collection, in my display case. So that's really cool. Let's see how tall he stands. Reyes is standing, I think it's Reyes, yeah. 6 inches tall, exactly, and this one is a little bit under 6 inches, so the Hasbro one is indeed bigger. Let's look at the Hellfire shotguns. I think that's what they're called, if I remember correctly. Now, here's one thing that I'm kind of sad that they didn't do, is if you look at the shotguns here, the Hasbro ones don't look as good or as clean as this one, in my opinion. I think they could have done much better. Although you do get little details and stuff on the Hasbro one, it's just that I personally like the Figma one much better. It just looks so clean, looks so awesome. And instead we just have something like this. There's really no paints, just one solid color on the shotguns. But don't worry about that. If you want more to add to this package, they do have shotgun blast effects, which I believe, yes, so there's pegs here, and you can put them on like so. Let's see if we can put that on. Let's see, okay, so maybe I put those in wrong. So there you have it. You have the shotgun shooting. And we're going to put this on him. So let's get this here as the effect pieces come off. Can he do his classic Reaper pose after he's done transporting or teleporting? Sorry, not transporting, teleporting. That is a good question. And the answer is not so good. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's nothing like the Figma. The Figma's just, they mastered this pose pretty well, in my opinion. See, it looks just so much better on the Figma. But obviously, like I said, that Figma is 65 bucks. This one's $20, so, you know, you get what you pay for, which isn't a half bad figure, in my opinion. Like I said, the face is a problem. Everything else looks fantastic. So let's get these effects on one more time. And there you have it. There he is shooting. You can do his ultimate. Die, die, die. And let's look at articulation. We have one up and down there at the ankle, double jointed knee. We actually have, now that I'm looking at this, this is exactly like the Tracer one, looking to be above 20 points of articulation. But the main difference is he actually has butterfly joints, which is really cool. As you can see here, these are butterfly joints. So they purposely put that so he can do his shotgun pose, which is really cool. He shouldn't be shooting them in the pose, but yeah. So like I said, when it comes to articulation, because I don't want to make this too long of a video, it's exactly like Tracer, with the only difference is he has 2 extra joints for the butterfly joints, which gives him well above 20 points of articulation. Now, last thing on the list when it comes to looking at Reaper here, or Blackwatch Reyes, is that he comes with a fist hand, which we will show at the end of the video, and an open hand, which you will probably not be using these as much because you want him to be holding these awesome shotguns at all times. Let's see if we can just have him hold it. So there we go. So there he is. Not bad. Not bad at all. Moving on. Next on the list, we have Sombra. I think this one looks the best in my opinion. We don't have any figure to really compare her to. So let's just open her up and let's see what's going on with this Sombra. In my opinion, she could probably be the best looking one, I think, personally, but we got to open her up first, and we got to see if she indeed is. Let's push her out of her case. All right, so let's look at this face. Whoa. Okay, yeah. Okay. So far, because we haven't looked at Lucio, this is indeed the most accurate and best looking face out of the set. I really, really like this Sombra. Wow. She looks really cool. Lots of details on the clothes and everything. This is a really nice figure. In fact, this is Hasbro at its best, I think. I don't know why. It's just, how come the others can't be as good looking as this Sombra? It just seems the clothes are really nice. This is easily like a figure that could rival the Figma one if Figma made one, but they don't. Wow, I gotta say, I really, really like this one. This is, so far right now, we haven't looked at Lucio, like I said, my current favorite one. I love the purples, I love the blues, I love this gradient for her shoes. She's super articulated, just like Tracer and everything else. She has the double joints and everything. Fantastic. Wow. Whoa, I have to take a second here and just really, really admire this beautiful figure. So let's see how she stands with, sure, let's see, who should we compare her to? Okay, sure, why not? We have Widowmaker here. Hold on one second. Let's push this camera down. And this is Widowmaker. As you can see, they do scale well together. Widowmaker being taller, I know she's taller in the game, so this does work really well together. Wow, I really like that. That's pretty cool. And we have a Figma Genji, and as you can see, they do scale really well together. Let's see how tall she's going to stand. She stands at about 5¼ inches. Now, let's look at other accessories. We get grippy hands here. This looks like when she's hacking and stuff like that. I forgot what this one is. Is this a mine? Honestly, I forgot what this one is. I don't really play Sombra that much. And we have her machine pistol, which is really cool. And we have her, this looks like when she's hacking somebody. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I don't really know how this works. I guess we'll figure it out when at the end of the video. So let's put this machine pistol in. And there you have it. She can have her running and gunning, which is really cool. Okay, so just as I thought, it is made for hacking. As you can see here, let's look real close here. You can see these holes, and they're actually made for the other pairs of hands. Then you could stick the fingers in like so. It's not that great. Oh man, this sucks. It's not, yeah, see, it doesn't really hold very well. That's so unfortunate. Because this figure is just amazing looking. I really love this one. This one's my favorite so far. And you can have it like this. And that's her hacking right there. Not exactly the greatest look in my opinion. They could have implemented this much better. I think they should have made a hand dedicated to just holding that. Or, you know what I would probably do if I owned this? Well, which I will. I'll add it to my collection. I'll probably take this hand and super glue it in there so it never leaves. And that's pretty much the only reason why you would have this hand on in the first place, is so you can have the hacking effect on. So there you have it. This is Sombra. This is my favorite one so far. So let's move on and let's see the other action figure, the last one in the set, which is no other than, oh, let's break it down, Lucio. And let's break it down with Lucio, and let's see how this figure is. It might be good, might be bad, looks good. I don't think Figma will be making one of these, sadly. At least I haven't seen anything coming up. I'm just glad to finally get Lucio, because he's like my favorite healer. So, there you have it. Ooh, okay. All right. There's a big tie here. These two are amazing. Let's look at this Lucio real quick. Wow, you even got the tattoo right there. I love the shirt. Mine has, unfortunately, a defect on the shirt. Oh, man. Come on, Hasbro. Work on that quality control, especially since you have something really good here, a really good property. Especially these legs. Look at the detail on these legs, guys. Just look at them. Wow, and Lucio is super posable and stuff like that, so you can skate around, you can do wall jumps and stuff. Whoa, yes! This is a really cool one. Fortunately, the shirt isn't that good looking, but everything else is. Wow. The hair looks good, the face looks fantastic. The legs, Dan, these legs, absolutely amazing. Love the little roller blades here. Really, really fantastic. And, we also get these effect pieces, which go on the feet, like so. So you can have him skating around. See? This looks really cool, like so. You can have him skating around. That's really nice. Love those effect pieces. That's really cool. And of course, we have his weapon, which can push people, do decent amount of damage, and you can have him go, oh, let's break it down. Boom. Like that. There you have it. He's shooting it. And we have extra hands here. Got a fist, and we got the pointing hands where one of the emotes is, hey! So that's something that you can do with him. I will probably keep him with his, I forgot the name of his gun, but that's probably how I'm going to keep him shooting stuff like that. One effect piece would have been, oh, actually another thing that this could do is you could plug this into this arm. And you know, when he changes into healing mode, you can have him like swiping left or right and stuff like that. So, another figure I want to show that we haven't yet. This is the, I forgot, the D9, I think? DX9, right. The DX9 Bastion, as you can see, whoa, he's just really big in comparison. Let's see how tall he is, and then we'll go through articulation, and then we'll come up with a conclusion. He's looking to stand at about at the top of the hair. 6 inches. Let's go over articulation because he's a little bit different due to these legs. We get a swivel there at the ankle, also up and down. So maximum posability on the ankle. We got a double jointed knee right there. We get a ball joint there at the crotch. We get 2 at the midsection. We get an awesome bicep swivel. We get a joint here at the shoulder. Double jointed elbow. 1 here at the wrist. And 1 there at the neck, looking to be above 20 points of articulation. He looks really cool. Yeah, I have to say. So let me stand these guys up, and then I will come up with a conclusion. All right, everyone, please stand by. Okay, guys, so here is my entire Overwatch set so far. I have Reinhardt in the back. I also have the 2-packs, which has Mercy, Pharah, Soldier 76, and the Shriek version of Ana. But we'll open those later. So far, this is my take on them. I think Hasbro has kind of just, when it comes to the quality control, is lacking on this one. Honestly, I have no idea why on this particular set. Lately, all my like Marvel Legends have been really good, very minimal paint defects, but I've been having a lot of paint defects on this one. In particular, I really wish my Lucio had a better looking shirt. We got a lot of smudges on Tracer and on Reyes. The best looking one, in my opinion, easily Sombra takes the cake for the best looking in the set. She's going to stand in as well as Lucio. Now, when it comes to Tracer here, I'm probably going to sell her in the used section of my store because I already have a Tracer. There's really no need to add another Tracer to the set. Also, Blackwatch Reyes, I'm considering keeping just because, you know, he's a different Reaper figure, and I can place him with the actual Reaper, which he's back there. Let's see if I can show him off. See, there he is right there. Sorry, Genji was in the way. So yeah, they do work with Figmas, which is really cool. My issue is the quality control on them are not that great. So when you do find them out in the wild, just look to see for the best one. I will be looking out as well when I start shipping these out at my store. So anyway, you can go to visit my store to pick these up at www.dstartoys.com. They're going for $22, which is a really good price right now each. So yeah. Let me know what you think down in the comments down below. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Do not forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.